See what they can do. You know they'll keep going. Incredibly resilient group, the Western Bulldogs. Treloar taken in the Oliver tackle and secondary ball up.
There's Lieber going up to English. Shackie's on the pine.
Treloar again, taken in a tackle again. Spits back to Daniel. Norton, May with him. Smith, and then Norton flicked it out into the path of Hunter. High ball inside 50. Fist to the front. Treloar with a snap. Perfect start, Dogs. Exactly what they needed. And a great moment for Adam Treloar.
Lachie Hunter's ability then to really hook it around his body. The difference between that ball landing at the top of the goal square, coming to ground, dangerous position, versus a bit straighter, it would have been easier for Melbourne to get that out of bounds.
Well, I just mentioned him, and Bont needed to have a bit of an impact, and there he is. He sits at the back of the stoppage, and because at this time the Doggies had that forward pressure on, he was in the right spot, got it, and most importantly, he converted. Much needed goal. This has been interesting watching up forward. Lever's been mixing, trying to go to Waitman, and then mixes back with English. English is playing the Shackie role, so it's a little bit of cat and mouse going on between the two coaches at the moment.
10 weeks out of the game, Treloar, with that ankle injury, came back and has got 5 or 6 under his belt now. He's 1 of 3 here. Looking for the ball to Salem. He works back onto his left foot nicely. He was an excellent player in the first quarter. Good lead by Jackson. Strong mark. He's a good kick of the footy as well, and he'll have to be because it's a 55-metre journey. As the wind dropped, Abby, I don't know whether the wind has dropped a little bit into his face down there since about an hour ago.
It has, BT. It was quite strong early in the game, but about 5-10 minutes before the first bounce, it dropped right off.
So here is Jackson right in front of where Abby sits on that half-forward flank. Going to have to kick this a long way. Doesn't try in the end. Pops it to the top of the square. Brown got real energy at the footy. Couldn't make it work. Treloar had to go. Oliver had him covered. Gee, Liberatore was brave. It's picked up here by Viney. Smith. Oliver snap. And that's a miss.
The Dogs half forward line have to be smart on that. They got a free kick. Melbourne got a free kick in the middle, and they let Salem just run off, get that handball receive. He just kicked the ball inside 50 for the 6th time already so far in the game.
Dale runs a long way, wobbles the ball for English. That's a good mark in front of Petty. It's this next kick-off half-back they've battled to get flow with so far, the Dogs. Just got to pump it long and high. Hibbard the fist. Petrarca's hands brilliant. Oliver. Viney streaming through the middle. Long and high, no one home. Alex Keith first back. Dunkley's got a couple of beat in the air. They did that well. Dunkley's kick misses Smith, but he's got good wheels, we know. Extends away from Hibbard. May got to get the fist to it. There's good representation here for the Dogs. Hannon flicks it to Hunter. Left footer. Slides it back to a hot spot. Petty got to walk through. Treloar again. 2 in the turn. Dogs have got this game back on terms. And Adam Treloar's got a couple.
Well, first time he's kicked multiple goals in a final, Adam Treloar. He's worked enormously hard to get back here, and no one works harder on his body in his game than Adam Treloar. And he's lifted the Dogs back into the race here, as JB mentioned. They're within 10 points. Enormous energy gained here early in this quarter. Martin straight into Gawn. No thought of the footy at all. Treloar out of the middle, having a great quarter. Onto the favourite foot of Bonapelli to Johannesson. Couldn't mark. Norton beautifully off the deck. The spinner kick. Just outstanding, Dogs. Wowee, what about that? They have gone berserk here.
Some speed on the ball, haven't they, Hodgie? We mentioned before they've been held up slow, but this goal and Adam Treloar's second, it wasn't perfect, but they're getting it in quicker. Things happen. Great gather from Norton. That's only his second goal this year that hasn't come from a set shot.
Starting to get the centre circle to work too. Yeah, going again. Bontempelli arches away, has a bounce to the wing. Again to a really dangerous spot, Norton. Gone back to help out. Dunkley, look out. Bailey Smith, 4 in a row, Dogs. No, he's missed it. He has missed it.
And those fans there, if you're wondering why there are so many supporters for each side here in Perth, remember, they all had teams in the VFL before the Dockers and the Eagles got going. So that'd be their second team. So there's plenty of them here. Melbourne living dangerously. The Dogs have found form. The game has all of a sudden come to life. Almost 4 in a row. Almost 4 in 5 minutes. And Salem realising that and trying to take as much juice out of this game as he can. Down the line to Jackson. Strong mark. And this is good play for the D's, just trying to tone it down a little. Jackson goes for something a little more conservative. Brown! Everyone else got engaged in the aerial contest. And Brown was able to sweep in.
Thanks, Marcus. Stand right on the point if you like. We've got another set.
So what have Melbourne got? They've been thrown the challenge by 3 consecutive goals for the Dogs. And now it's time to respond. 30 metres, enormous, fluent run-up, directly in front. No problems. Answered the challenge. That is big, JB.
Bailey Smith missing at that end,
yep.
And then the instant response.
And to just the seniority and the calmness nature for Salem to just slow things down on half-back and just say, hey, boys, come on, we can't play this quick footy. Let it out through Bontempelli and Treloar.
And here's the big mark from Jackson. But BT, I think you're spot on. How they composed it, they realise sometimes in big games like this, the crowd is up and about and you want to keep going, you want the flow to go, but Salem to kick it to Jackson, who takes that big mark, slows things, gives Brown time to run forward, run his pattern and take that beautiful mark, and then talk about the kick. Beautiful kick.
Local boy Luke Jackson from East Fremantle here in the West. Gets involved again and gets it to Petrarca. Long penetrating ball. Brown in good shape again. Also they're gone. Alex Keith. High one out of there. Rourke Smith had got through his hands. Brayshaw's handball broken up. Rivers came hard at it. Oh, Petrarca, beautiful and clean. Again to the tall timber. Off hands, you heard. Rourke Smith again and Petrarca again. And that ball's going out.
This is what you want to see. First of all, you saw Trelaw, you saw Bont just lift the intensity. Next thing, Petrarca, he wants to be a part of it, and he's just lifted his intensity around the stoppage the last couple of minutes.
Such a great player and becoming really great. Christian Petrarca, Jackson, Martin. Brayshaw head over the foot, he wins the hard one. Bailey Smith, brilliant smother there by Rivers. Brayshaw's got to do it again. Livers got it pinned to him. Won't be able to get rid of it. No prior opportunity there.
Thank you. Luke, 7.
Maxi's just resting up there after what he did last game.
And this is the danger. You think that the opposition coach not really comfortable when he's there, Hodgie. As Brayshaw quickly out of the pack. In they come, Cordy in front. Man will be paid.
Bulldogs.
Of McDonald.
That's a really good mark. For Zane Cordy, short to Daniel. Just high and long, Jackson in the air again, big thumping fist forward. Oliver just couldn't latch onto the footy, he'll get a free. Advantage paid, it gets over everyone and hits the chest of Max Gawn.
Clayton Oliver a little bit sore there, Bont has gone through, just clipped him. Not too much into it. That's what you know about Clayton Oliver. He puts his head over the balls as hard as nails. He'll be back up, as you can see there.
He has been a titan in this final series for the Demons. Max Gawn, big set shot here. He's just missed it.
Maxi's not happy with that. I actually thought it was a goal too.
You did what Maxi did.
Well, Max is in disbelief still.
He's acting like a forward at this stage. Forwards never miss.
Yes. So you get a sniff of goals and all of a sudden your dynamic changes. Daniel, very nicely done by the big fella in English. He ran out of tarmac though. He knew he didn't want to kick it. And he put it into the hands of someone that could in Hunter. And now Shackey. Sideways to Daniel. They load up on this side of the ground, the Dogs. Duray pointing to Keith. And he's going to go shorter to Wood and just see if they can find an opening. Nothing there. So they can go either way, either side of the ground here. Caleb Daniel able to carry the ball and get it over the top. English the target. Shackey. He's looking aggressive in the air at the moment, Shackey. I like his competitiveness. Now the lower ball. Norton at the back. In the front was Bontempelli. And a good contested mark for Marcus Bontempelli.
As you see, the kick there and a great mark. English holding down Lever. But the reason why they had to go side to side across the half back line is because Jackson and Petty were sitting at centre half forward for the Doggies, so they worked their way around, let Shackey get up the ground, and then kicks the Bont.
It was good composure from English to identify that, just find a mark.
4 goals to 1 in the first quarter for the Demons. It may be 4 goals to 1 in the second for the Dogs. It is indeed. They have somehow found a way back into this game, and a lot of it through this man.
But I tell you this one here, I actually thought it went through, and so did Maxi from that angle. Jeez. It actually looks like, but the umpire was in a perfect position. He's called it. Maxi was shocked. But the Doggies, they counteracted. They went down the other end. It was a great mark by Bont and a beautiful goal. But we asked at quarter time, we needed a bit more from Trelaw, a bit more from Bont, and they both have stepped up.
A lot of strange things have happened in that pocket with Max Gawn.
Big slap into the path of Oliver. Quick release, Petrarca. Lovely forward handball, Langdon. Long and deep for Benny Brown, can't hang on. Daniel's hands were quick. Duray released it, now he's hovering over the top. We'll get a free kick. Good result.
He did that well. professionally. And he did even better than he thought he would and get a free kick out of it. Bailey Dale, who's had another good start. He's been good this year. Jackson Macrae has had more possessions than any other player in a season of football ever. Remarkable from half-back. Waitman in front, although Bonampally there as well. She's got going in this quarter, Bonampally. He and Treloar starting to get a little bit of a use out of the middle. They are now at the stoppages. Bonampally, high ball on the head. English from the side. Gord is a rover. He can do it all. Salem now under pressure. That's a rarity. Bodie and wide and finds Oliver, but I think it's out of bounds on the full.
5 forward 50 entries this quarter, the Dogs for 4 goals. How's that for efficiency? Short to Williams. You'll get it back? No.
I'm here.
It's been an emphatic response from the Dogs. They looked wobbly in the first term. Daniel. Dangerous ball inside 50 from him. He's such a good user. Sparrow run down. Duray got the handball away. Bailey Smith in room. Just couldn't get any purchase on the ball at all, but it gets to the back. And a ball up.
Stephen May doesn't look 100% to me. He's gone to ground a lot. That ground level ball seems to be troubling him.
Liver. They're pressing the Dogs. Macrae. Bowie did well. High tackle. This will be a Dogs under 3 against Spargo. Spargo wasn't expecting him to go low.
Hey, stand here, please.
No dispute at all
Come
there.
around.
Well, this to put them in front of just 21 points the difference 16 minutes ago, quarter time. And now the Dogs can hit the front. This will test his distance, Hunter. 45, close to the man on the mark. It's on line. It's got there. The Dogs are in front. For the Dogs, and their fans have come alive.
Here's a look at the free kick. You could argue he might have drawn it, but you get rewarded for cracking in, don't you, Hodgie? And they might have been a bit reactive and tentative in the first quarter, the Bulldogs, but they've been first to the ball a lot more in this quarter. They're plus 13 for contested possessions. There's been a definite lift there.
What sort of a response have the Demons got? Liberatore out wide. Harms latches onto him. Viney just a little fumble. Sparrow.
Melbourne.
Push in the back as you called the trip. So I think we need to throw it up.
So here we go. We've got
Viney first, yeah, that's what I
a bit of confusion, but it was Viney who was rewarded a free kick first, so he'll stay with it. Christian Petrarca. Neil Bullen. Harms. Fritsch tried to release it before he actually had it. Sparrow. Fritsch walked into a tackle and was stripped of the footy. Underground, Neil Bullen taken again. Thumping handball forward. The Raging Bull gives it off to Fritsch, who has a couple of fumbles. Misses with the handball. And the Dogs with a high wide one. Harms. Salem can't get hold of it, and that's a good result for the Dogs.
We've got a good game of footy. I love the Bulldogs' ability to tackle and strip the footy and then prey on the spill. Rather than let it just go dead into stoppage, they like to keep it alive, speeding the ball.
Oh, Daisy, this is good. This is really good at the moment. Knight closing in on Perth, gone out of the ruck, sends it forward bound. Danger here. Keith in front, drops a chesty. Wood couldn't do anything about it. Duray threw himself forward, trying to milk the free.
Spargo, Liberatore did brilliantly well. McRae around the body, bouncing into the arms of Max Gawn, who steps around, gives it to Bowie. Low bullet from Bowie for Petrarca, can't hang on. Spargo taken in a really good Dogs tackle. They have brought the heat in this second term, the Western Bulldogs.
Thanks.
And they needed to. 21 points down at quarter time in the grand final. Jackson. Liberatore out of there. Bailey Smith taken in a Viney tackle. Footy comes out. And now it goes out.
Good commitment by Jack McRae there. Bailey Smith. He might look pretty, but he's pretty hard as well. There's a real crack. Bonampelli having a spell, and the Telstra tracker there seeing him cover 6.5 Ks already. Here's Smith. You've got to love the way he goes about it. McRae from half back to the wing area, and Gawn again. Doing well. He looks to the middle. And he says, I'm not the best kick in the team, so I'll just take this little one here sideways to Hibberd. And they're out through Petty now. Petty, does he try and move the ball quickly? No, he doesn't.
Suddenly it's the Demons that are a bit more nervous, ball in hand from this part of the ground. Long one, lots of players in the air. Fritsch wins it and then gets instantly claimed, released it to Neil Bullen. Look at the swarming Dogs heat. McDonald came out with the footy. Rivers. Now Brayshaw. What's he got ahead of him? Long one looking for Jackson. Got 2 to beat in the air. It gets to the back and a ball in.
You see that switch from Western Bulldogs bring across the other side of the ground. From Melbourne. They needed to keep the ball coming. They had Brayshaw by himself, and because the Doggies held it up, it just stopped all flow and gave the Western Bulldog defence a chance to roll around behind the ball.
Beautiful shot of the sun setting in the west here. Here's Spargo off the back of the pack. He's got it working back, not enough. So Daniel, the designated kicker, to Keith. Haven't had the turnovers in this quarter, the Dogs. They've been much better users of the footy. A little bit more composed. Keith, not so good from Wood. Alex Neil-Bullen turns around. A mighty kick, but misses.
These are good late looks for the Demons. A term that's been owned by the Western Bulldogs. 5 goals to 1. It's all tied up.
Easton Wood's got a right hand issue running towards the boundary. Hopefully Abby keep an eye on that.
Caleb Daniel. Just got a thump along one. Brayshaw to get in front and Gawn behind English.
We got right, set. Max, right here, guys.
Wood just seeing if he can make a fist with his hand there. The doctor's maybe thinking about a broken wrist or bone in his hand of some description. Keep an eye on that. Dale. Around the corner, high ball. May did well with the body. Petty, the third man up, was really good. Waitman had a little bit of a fumble there. Brayshaw just said, I'll crack it and get it. And Petrarca ferries the ball out. Long handball by Lever. So they're on the go. Through the feet of Viney. Oliver kept it alive. Smith kept it away. Libber, high ball. What's Lever going to do here? Very brave from English. Knocked it down. Johannesson to Law. Now it's a one-on-one. Mid-Tannon in front of Rivers. Got it over the back. Rivers stitched him up beautifully. Then the tackle. Now Bowie. Back to May. Brayshaw magnificent. Now to Oliver.
Corey Oliver with a high one. Brown's parked underneath it, so is English. Tackle from Petrarca. Now Cosy Pickett streams away. Inside 50, he's got options. Wide here is Fritsch. Runs an arc. Then kick was horrible. Johannesson to stream out of half-back. Shades of 2016 JJ. Long ball here, May in front. Norton there as well. Numbers here for the Dogs. Handball a little hot. And McRae just keeps it in. Lever then Falls on top of the footy. The umpire's going to ping him, is he? No. It goes over.
Again there, May went the double jump rather than launching. Just doesn't look quite right. Here's the Wood injury.
Seven. Luke.
Hard to see, isn't it, from there?
Caught up in the tackle.
So Melbourne on 5-9 at the moment. Haven't seen a 5-9 on Melbourne since Wednesday with the earthquake. And Wood now getting it strapped. Vandermeer starting to warm up days. A knockdown from Jackson. Petrarca scores level here now. Beautifully done by Daniel to Liberatore. Straightening ball. Here they come. Lever was over the top. Brayshaw bravely in front. Knew he couldn't take possession. He would have been gone. Oliver with the clearing ball. Got to go and earn it here. Martin's got it right on the Dogs logo. Then he'll slow things down here. Martin.
Play on.
Off to Daniel. Daniel, long ball forward. English in the air. Oh, surely that's a mark. You get a free anyway.
Yeah. Look away. Clear the area, please.
Big
Jason.
play from the young ruckman.
Clear the area.
Can he go back and finish the job? This would be enormous.
Thank God.
Tim English. From downtown, kicks it into the man on the mark. Penny goes and finds it at ground level. Daniel's got a handle on it. Ball up.
Well done, Petty. He was disappointed he gave away the free kick. Liberals trying to get into him, but he stayed switched on. He was watching him as soon as he went to play on. He heard the umpire's call, he went and smothered it.
He had a couple of words back to Libra, as you say there as well, Hodgie. Little handball, Bonampally, fast hands to Law. Daniel round the corner, magnificent kick. Waitman, who really hasn't got near it. He hasn't, in fact, had a kick yet. Couple of handballs. He and Pickett, the two small forwards at either end, have had 3 possessions between them.
Neither of them need much of it, and Waitman's key role will be making sure any high balls come to ground and give the Dogs a contest in the 50.
2 minutes left in the half. Melbourne owned the first. Dogs have owned the second. Libera Treloar. Treloar out the back door. McRae ducked under the tackle. Johannesson, straightening ball. Who can get on the end of this? Gawn saved the day. Shackey, little kick out of the pack, misses. Dogs by a point.
Cracking first half. And a half of 2 halves. May generally heads this side. Long and high, Gawn and English, who's been really good. Giray. Get a ball up.
Tim, Max. No. There it is.
Petrarca in the phone box did well. Looking for Jackson, Brown out the back. But they have upped the ante defensively, the Dogs, in this term. It's been so impressive. Gawn, that's a push on English. So they've got time now, the Dogs, to make it a 6-goal second term.
Move it on. Play on.
Bontempelli in front. Oh, the champ. Quiet-ish in the first term, but this is a statement from the skipper.
It's the 3rd time this quarter he's sort of drifted in front of a pack and taken a mark. Again, just that role playing of Shackey to keep Lever on the ground opens up the space for Bontempelli drifting in front.
For his 2nd of the term and for the Dogs' 6th. As good as it gets, that man on the screen.
can see the work being done there. Vaughan wondering why. Just the second time this year that Melbourne have conceded more than 5 goals in a quarter days. The other time was against the Cats. With 30 seconds remaining, the Dogs have kicked 6 goals to 1. And it meant a lot to Bailey Smith. He realises they're well and truly back in it. Viney was dispossessed. Treloar right-wing handballs. English around the corner, who's been very good indeed. So is this man, Johannesson. Off hands, Rourke Smith. They go again. Inside, Jackie May. Play on, the umpire calls. I thought I heard a whistle. Definitely thought I heard a whistle. Norton, handball. Hunter on his favourite side. Misses. Siren sounds. And the Dogs' extraordinary quarter. Melbourne led at 21 points at quarter time. And now the Dogs by 8 points at half time. Gee, it was a great fight back. Hope you're enjoying it. We are. Love being here. Beautiful night in Perth. Incredible game of football. And look at that. Superb stadium. Half time. The Dogs over the Demons by 8 points.